Joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The condition. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like maps, and he shoots! And he's done it!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alvarez! Ndidi. Ball played for Lookman. Lisandro Martinez makes the interception. And it's Messi. And here's the pull. Now that looks a decent ball. Always played a chance! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah. They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Argentina grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ndidi. Iwobi. Now it's Osimhen! Tagliafico. McAllister. Tagliafico. He has found the way through. Iwobi tries to pass it through. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Ndidi. Looking for the run. Caught offside that time. Paredes. Goes looking wide. Gonzalez. And he's managed to get free. And he's got his range wrong there. Iwobi. Out to the left it goes. Lookman.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's had a hit! He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the shot's on here. And he's straight offside. Otamendi. McAllister. Here's Otamendi. McAllister. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Messi driving. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish right from the top draw. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Number 10.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Lookman really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And a chance! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Argentina get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Otamendi opts for safety. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gonzalez tries to play it through. Skims, shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. That's another chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Chukwueze, Osimhen, goes for a shot! Off the post! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Osimhen deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
To Martinez. And it's Otamendi. McAllister. Now it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Messi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we are already promptly back underway. Osimhen, there's the shot! He scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Martinez clears it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
In with the challenge. Oh, played through for the wide man. Paredes to McAllister. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's a pretty loose pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And they've got a throw. Iwobi.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
He's picked his way through. Plays a sharp little ball here. The ball could try cutting inside here. Big header! Chukwueze. Now that's well seen too. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's neat. And that is expertly dealt with. It's a really well-measured ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's gone loose. Well, that is one way to stop him. Montiel, who's set up one goal so far. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Iwobi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front!
The goal scorer for Argentina.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Argentina take the lead.
Substitution in progress.
Osimhen is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off.
He's going for goal! And that's off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Tagliafico. And it's Otamendi. Paredes. He won't be happy with that one. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that's been intercepted. Lookman! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Good ball, good take. Has a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fernandes. Messi on 2 now, and looking for 3. Played out to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. And the through ball. Thinks about the shot. Shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Garnacho really thought he'd
taking
scored to
place.
settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
McAllister with the short one. Cross to the back post. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nicely aimed pass. Looking to play him in. And it's Iwobi. Chukwueze. Iwobi. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alvarez. Chukwueze. That's good running with the ball. He has a look up. Big chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Fernandes. The final seconds now. Now it's Alvarez. Paredes. Over to the left. And Garnacho. And here's Alvarez. And he's got the beating. And the shot!